Morning. Good morning, Mr. Mulatto. Sir, you're charged with assault, bodily injury. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, sir.
Yes, Judge. On March 3rd, 2025, the officer was dispatched to 10615 Beechnut Street in Harris County, Texas, regarding an assault. The complainant, 15 years old, stated he and the witness were in her room having consensual sex when the defendant started banging on the witness's bedroom door, and the defendant then barged into the witness's room, and the defendant found him in the closet and began assaulting him. The defendant then punched him in the face multiple times and began choking and strangling him. It was hard for the complainant to breathe and it felt like he was going to pass out. The complainant felt pain. The witness observed the defendant grab the complainant by the neck using both of his hands and began choking and strangling the complainant. The witness attempted to stop the defendant, but the defendant threw her to the ground.
Any kind of familial relationship here?
The witness is the sister of the defendant.
No.
And then the complainant is the boyfriend of the, or whatever relationship with the sister.
Mr. Mulatto, I'm going to find that there's sufficient probable cause to go forward with the case. I'm ordering you now as a condition of your bond not to have any contact with the complaining witness in this case. Do you understand? Yes or no? I don't want you to have contact with the complaining witness in this case. What is the name? Please.
Anthony Duarte.
Do you understand? You are not to have contact with Mr. Duarte. If I find that you do, I will revoke your bond, put you in jail. No more PR bonds for you. When I say no contact, I mean no contact of any means. Snapchat, social media, text messages, phone calls, smoke signals, using someone else, a third party. No means no. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
I will do everything in my power to protect every single person of this community at all costs. And if that means putting you in there at a high bond, I'm going to do it in a heartbeat. No weapons as well, sir. How old are you?
17.
You're 17. What do you do for a living, sir?
Nothing. I don't have a job. I don't have a job.
Are you in school?
Yes.
Are you in high school?
Yes, sir.
Okay. You have to be careful, man. This life is really short, and it's not fun to live in a 6x9 box because of a rash decision that you make. Once you start racking up convictions, and once you start racking up all these charges, your life is really just going to go sideways. You know, everyone looks at your record, you know, from employment, schools, just everyone. And when they see a bunch of stuff on there, it's just not going to help you. This life is hard enough as it is. Life doesn't get easier the older you get. It gets harder. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I'm also ordering you not to consume alcohol or any kind of illegal drugs. If I find that you're smoking marijuana or anything like that, likewise, it's not going to go well for you. I'm telling you now that I'm going to test you. It's going to happen. And if I find that you're using, it's not going to go well for you. Do you understand?
Sir.
I will give you a lawyer today so we can figure out and talk about how to go forward. Do you mind reaching out to the Mac, please?
Yes, Judge.
But I don't want any more foolishness. You understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Felicia,
Yes, Judge.
have you got a rip done on this case?
Let me see your honor.
My only concern,
We haven't yet.
yeah, do you mind? My concern is that they live in the same house as the complaining witness is Mr. Milano.
They do, just based on a brief look into the case, the person I contacted is the complaint
Okay.
father. So I do believe they're households.
All right, so let's do this. I'll have you talk to the lawyer here momentarily, and then we'll figure out how to go forward. All right. Do not leave until I have excused you. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay, come on.
Right this way.
This way.
Judge, that was the last one.
Okay. Connor. Hey, bud.
Judge, I'm approaching on Cecilia Salmeron. She's in custody. This is a bond forfeiture case she just talked about on my docket this morning.
I saw Maron from long ago. Wow. How's she doing?
She picked up another felony. It's a PCS.
Really?
Yeah. She doesn't have a bond on her felony cases yet. And she has court on Thursday for those.
Let's see. Okay. Do you mind bringing out Miss Salmeron, please? Do you want to stay on or do you want to?
I'm fine staying on because I just know the case.
I'm going to put like strict bond conditions on her now.
Yeah, and I talked to her about it, Judge, and she understands. And I don't know if she's going to be able to bond out because
She's at no bond now.
Right. So
I don't know how long that'll hold for, but
one of the cases where she picked up with this DWI, the PCS case, and I don't know if they're going to even grant her a bond. on that case when she goes to court Thursday. But maybe.
She has a lawyer. Yeah.
I don't think so, Judge. I think the attorney that was on the case withdrew. Any spring break plans, Judge?
Here. No.
Are your kids off
Any kids?
this week?
Yeah, they're in back,
Oh, really?
hanging out with me in back.
It's awesome.
So I'd like to know what she's doing, if she's driving in this case, because she's got an affidavit not to drive. I hope she's not driving.
No, it doesn't appear so. It seems she
Well,
was.
hold on. I'd like to know, but let's wait for her to get out so we can hear it together. Morning. How are you? The only thing I want is I don't want you to kill yourself. That's all I want. You know, I've had people here that I've seen come from a first time. As years pass, they just steadily decline worse and worse and worse. The other day we had a guy here, barely even talk anymore because just ravaged because of everything. All we're trying to do is prevent that from happening. How is the big question? So with us, you have the DWI. It looks like you've picked up a new case upstairs. I have no idea what happened. I'd like to know to see how we go forward. Do you mind what happened in the new case, please?
So the new case, officers were dispatched to a Kroger's in Baytown, and law prevention told the officer that the defendant was concealing items inside her clothing and baggage. The officer detained the defendant outside the front entrance, where she provided a false name and date of birth, which turned out to belong to her sister. The defendant was arrested for an active warrant and was later searched at the Baytown jail, where they found a baggie in her bra containing 2.5 grams of methamphetamine.
Okay. You're currently, our bond is set at 1,000. You're currently held at no bond, and the case is upstairs. If you do get out, I'm going to put a monitor on your ankle because I want to know exactly where you go. If you go, I don't know. You're not to consume alcohol, illegal drugs, and I'm going to test you like crazy. Do you understand? Or it's got to stop before something major happens. Okay. So she's set for Thursday. You want to set it for Monday? See what happens upstairs.
It's fine.
Say it again.
I was gonna do Tuesday, just 1 week. Okay.
So Felicia. She's not here. Okay. All right. So please don't send her down because I need her to sign conditions. Okay. All right. Okay, Miss Ulmer. Good luck.
Thank you, Judge.
Thanks. Good morning, Mr. Towner. Sir, you're charged with illegal dumping. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. You have worked out an agreement. They're offering you 6 days in jail with credit for the 2 days that you've done. You need to understand that this charge will go on your record. It's going to be there for the rest of your life. From now on, you're facing a minimum of 30 days in jail for any new cases that you pick up. You understand?
Yes, sir.
You're giving up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal. Once you plead guilty, you can never change this. Is this what you want to do?
Yes, sir.
Okay, sir. How do you plead to the offense?
Yes, sir.
I'm going to find you guilty, sentence you to it. Good luck.
Thank you, Judge. Thank you.